Hararoe. Cosa chiesti però?
Wait, what's, oh. What? Sorry. Say it
Cosa
again.
chiesti? How are you today?
Oh, sorry.
Carlos, let's get right. Noon. Gadzomata. Dia. Dia to anagnosma. Dia to hefton kai dekaton anagnosma. Okay, so let's work through. All right, so I'm going to read, and then this is the first part, okay? And if we get where we got to the approximate last time, and then we can go back and go over some other parts if you want, or we can do some, we'll continue on. If we get done, we can go back and review, okay? Tonda amedat, dios, gater Aphrodite, ankise, kudista, gamma geneon anthropon, utistoi, theros, ema. Tima aphanatais ekadzes, ala kathethneteta, gune da magenato neter. So, metaphrase paragon.
Aphrodite, the daughter of Zeus, responded
Right.
to Anchises.
Uh-huh.
Then
Answered.
responded.
Then answered him, right?
Yes.
Good.
Anchises.
Uh-huh.
Is that best?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Best among
Most renowned
most renowned among earthborn
Uh-huh.
men.
of earthborn men.
Yeah. I am not
Uh-huh.
one of the gods.
That's right, very good. Upema tis veros, or I am not some god.
I am not some god.
I am not some god.
Okay. Why are you comparing
Uh-huh.
me
Uh-huh.
to the god?
To the
To the gods? You know?
to the female gods. Uh-huh. Very good.
Contrarily,
Uh-huh.
I something about being mortal.
Yeah. Mortal.
Mortal.
Unmortal.
What is this?
Well, and so a mortal gune, so this is kapnete gune
Okay.
meter, okay. So,
Okay.
and furthermore, a kathathnete
A
gune, a mortal woman,
gave birth to me.
uh-huh,
So she's not saying
a mother,
I'm mortal. She's saying my mother is mortal.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Um,
Otrus destapater onomatodos, epu eques, os passes frugies you take into anase.
okay. That's the name of her dad. So, Otreus is the father, well known by name, famous by name.
Very good. If
If you have
if you have perhaps heard.
heard,
Now, this is in the present tense. We would use the past tense. Okay. If we would say, if you have heard. Okay.
okay,
This is in the present. If you hear by chance.
okay,
Okay. So it can be and it could be this akuo can also be in the sense of I heard, therefore I know, or I know of that person.
who
rules
rules all Phrygia, well-walled Phrygia.
Well-walled Phrygia, very good. Now, one thing about this, you see that this, and this is true of many adjectives, okay, compound adjectives, that the form that's used to modify feminine objects is the same as the masculine form, okay?
So would that be all well-known Phrygia or all of?
All of.
Okay. Is it genitive?
And genitive, anaso, in this case, it takes a genitive case object in describing over which one rules.
Right. I remember that.
Very good. Okay, so anagignos paraton, epomenon, read the following sentence.
Glucosamine de metere
Emetere,
takai emetere sophos oida
oida, kalos.
then paraphrase.
Yeah. Te legatai in glossai anglicate. So how would that speak? How is that said in English?
Language.
Oida. Sophos oida.
Isn't that like know it well?
Yes, I know.
I know.
This is the perfect I see. I have seen, therefore I know clearly. I know well. Sophos.
The language.
Humanitarian.
To you
Your language
and then my language.
and my language. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's done. Troascar megaroi matrophos etrephen ex hotu micropais philes parametros elusa.
The
Trophos.
a Trojan
Uh-huh,
nurse.
uh-huh.
Nurse took care of me.
Reared me, uh-huh.
Um,
Think of architecture.
Megaron.
This is the Megaron, yeah. At home.
At home, okay. From
Uh-huh.
is
From
that-
when?
From that's time from when I
Uh-huh.
was
Uh-huh,
a small child.
very good.
Oh shoot, what is that?
Elusa. Trophos.
Mhm.
And this is from Pyreo. Elon is the heiress.
I know I can tell that it's third person.
Well, it's a participle.
But yeah, it's just I don't remember.
Okay, let's go back. Let's look at.
I know we see that before.
Oops. So how about here it is. Anchise.
Seized.
Yeah,
Okay.
seized.
So
she
seized.
Having taken me.
Having taken
Me.
having taken me
Parametros.
on behalf of my mother. On behalf
Well,
as a mother.
Well, from. Think of para as, which means para, right? We get it in the para, as something that indicates proximity, being alongside something.
Okay.
Okay, now, it's sort of talking about prepositions, we've observed that when a preposition indicates movement towards something, it takes the accusative. When it indicates some sort of state or location, typically the dative. And when it's motion away from, it's going to be the genitive. So here we have para, which indicates the notion of being alongside or next to. Then the case of the object of the preposition will indicate, the relationship. So and here it's the genitive, okay? So it indicates from something. So para can take objects in all three cases: accusative, dative, and genitive. And this is from, okay? Pros operates in the same way.
Okay.
So having taken, understood me, from my filis migros.
Sorry. That's friend, right?
Dear,
Dear.
this is philos.
So that's
Philos,
the
it's an
adjective.
From
From
my dear mother.
so it's an understood, like possessive. Okay.
Well, here's in English. In English, we use the possessive adjective all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, we practically can't say a sentence without using it. But that's not true in Greek. So when we translate it into English, demi literally is from a dear mother, okay, from dear mother. Okay. We would say, well, it's from her dear mother, or from my dear mother. Okay, ana gignoska parakalo. Hosteitoi.
Hosting gloss on. Is that
Yeah.
Ga kai himetarin
You
you oida.
oida.
Keep going. That's the sentence that we saw translating that, I think.
I don't know, we went further, but look, it's okay.
Okay.
So.
Oh,
so-
no, we did go further
Yeah.
because we got to that.
Yeah.
The Hermes part. Right there.
That, okay, so understand that I so understood she reared me so that, result that you oida. It's the same thing as saphos oida.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
The language.
Your language.
Your language.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Ga, at least. Okay, your language at least. Okay. Nundama harpaxa crusoraptus arge fontes ec coru ar timidas crusu crus ela catu kela denes. Let's do that much. Okay.
Mhm.
Now,
Is that,
arge fontes is
yeah,
the
that's
subject.
Hermes, but it is the subject. Okay. What
It's
is
like
that?
Anchises.
Golden staffed?
Yep.
Um,
Hermes is the golden staff, right? Harpaxa, this is from harpazo. Harpazo, harpaxo, herapaxa.
um,
It's approximately in the same meaning as we've seen hyrao, right?
so like,
Snatched me,
Okay. uh,
carried me away. Think of this as something that one would do in sort of looting, okay, looting the city.
okay.
Now he herapaxama,
Took me from the group,
from the chorus.
the chorus of something, isn't that like golden bow? Artemis,
Courtney, golden distaff,
distaff.
Artemis.
So what was the epithet for Hermes?
That's golden staff.
Golden staff. From the chorus. What was I don't know.
Well, we said denes, denos, meanings like awful, okay, awful, but can be in a good way.
Oh, that,
Yeah.
I remember something like that, noisy. So from the noisy chorus.
Polide nymphai kai parthenoi alph zitboia heidzum.
We talked about that one too.
Polai, it's in polus. Polai, polu.
Is that something to do with place?
No. Think of polygon or
Many?
many.
Um,
Many numphi.
nymphs
Uh-huh.
and unmarried girls.
Uh-huh. So we have boos is in there.
Oh, right.
So oxen bearing or
Oxen-
oxen bringing.
Like the, what's it called?
The
dowry
dowry.
gift.
The
Dowry
dowry,
gift.
yes. Uh-huh.
Um,
We are paizonen.
I know that's the verb, and it's plural, and first person.
Pais paidos. Tis poiusa, paides. For the children, yeah.
Play.
Uh-huh. Right.
Okay, so many nymphs and oxen bearing unmarried girls play.
We're playing. Yes, and this is in the, this is in the present, but, think of it, as kind of a historical present or play.
Okay. Okay.
Now- I want to point out that this antha is a preposition, right?
Yes.
And prepositions, right? They function as the heads of preposition phrases and receiving an object, right? And prepositions always take an oblique object that is either accusative, genitive, dative case.
Right.
Never take a nominative
Right.
case. Okay. So here we've got homelos, which is a nominative.
Right.
Okay. So this is an example that this is not functioning as a preposition, but as a preverb of the verb.
Okay.
And this happens quite often in Homeric poetry, that the preverb gets split off from the verb itself.
Okay. Why is that? It's just something that happens.
It's just something that happens. It's called kinesis, which means a cutting. So essentially, the homolos, so the group, the aperitos, the innocent, the inexperienced group, Anta Stefanoto,
Crown.
is crowned about.
And what exactly does that mean?
It can be crowned all around, meaning they were all wearing crowns.
So you said that was innocent.
Aperitos means inexperienced. It's the alpha that negates things, right? And the verb perao means I attempt, I try something.
Okay. Okay.
So arge crusoras.
Hermes.
Hermes, the
The golden staff.
he except ma,
The
fan, which means from, and in.
there.
They're from,
There.
okay? We can't really put that together. We can't put from and in
Yeah.
together. We can't say in from. Okay, so we would say they're from.
And under
Najibó, a la mujer. Well, so let's use our Latin experience here. We've got rough reading, which means that something's gone there. So we've got, as in, we've got, so for example, sex, and that comes from Greek, it's hex.
Okay.
Okay, so what would this be? Okay,
So SUPE.
which means what?
Shit.
Supersonic, as opposed to hyposonic.
Above.
Right. Okay, so over.
Over.
Hola, erga.
We've had air.
Just hola.
So over many.
Many erga.
Where do we see that?
Well, it's a new word for us, ergon, talk ergon. It means, and we get it in the word, for example, erg, okay, or ergonomic. We, at the beginning of class today, I use the verb ergazomai. I labor at work, okay.
Oh, okay. It means a work, but it was
Means
something
many
specific.
works, means many works. Okay,
But
so,
what did it specifically?
well, in this case, it means what do humans do?
It was like a tilled field.
Tilled
Okay.
fields, yeah. Okay, the works of katathneton anthropon.
Okay, and many tilled fields. More no. Something.
Mortal Philippianski enenka.
So like flu.
Well, it's from Pharaoh. Pharaoh. Oisel. Enenka. Well, Pharaoh is the same that we have the same verb in Latin, right? Pharaoh. And this comes down to us as, for example, in the word transfer
Did you go across?
or Christopher. Trans is across, but what does the verb refer to?
Go.
Pharaoh means I carry something,
Okay.
okay?
So
As
you
I
carried her.
carried her over many works of mortal humans. And Pauline gain.
Many lands.
Okay, but now, okay, so we've got pola in the plural, so it's going to be many,
Okay.
but in the singular, many becomes what?
Oh, shoot.
More,
More.
right? Or much.
Okay, yeah,
Right.
I was thinking that's what it was, I wasn't sure.
Much land, okay, much. Kleron takai titan.
Uninhabited and unworn.
I'm not very good.
Which one is which, so?
Well, kleros means an allotment. Okay, so unallotted
I don't want it so.
and unworked.
So like above much.
Above many land, above many works of mortal human beings.
And
He carried me, and over much land that is makleron, unassigned and unworked. And here we got another example of temesis. Okay, dia poetosa.
something about an animal,
Which the Feres,
the wild animals.
and this is homophagoe, so homos means raw. Ra. So an omophagos means this is from the word to eat. Edomai, ephogon, okay, means I have eaten. So it's raw eating. Okay, so carnivorous, raw eating beasts. They diaphoitosa, they go through, they frequent, they inhabit.
Okay. Okay.
And then we have kata, we've seen before kata, skioentas, analus. According to or along, we saw this kata numbers,
Like shaded.
the shaded in, alloy, we've seen in.
It was the courtyard, but that's not what it means.
So this is
Exactly.
dwelling places, right?
Okay. Along the shade, along their shaded, like an their
Yeah.
shaded dwelling. Good. Okay.
I think that's as far as we got last time. Okay, so this makes sense. We have this verb edokun, okay, and this is from dokao. Dokao, and we've seen this mostly in its impersonal form as in doke, it seems, okay, it seems, but here we see it in its used in its personal case, okay, so we had our temporal augment, right? And here's our doke, it's our stem,
That's the present stem
present stem.
and the aorist
And then we have first person singular ending,
of the past tense.
past tense, right? So this is going to become an u.
Okay.
Our accent is there. So edoku. So it means, so instead of saying it seems, we would say I seemed.
Okay.
I seemed. And we've got this Buddha. And it didn't, and I didn't seem.
Okay.
To Celicine.
Is that to touch?
To touch. Touch here we see, so we've got touch. We've got look, gaze,
And
to touch the earth with my pussy. It's a pus podos.
where did we see that earlier?
Dated plural. Pus is in octopus.
Like knives?
Yeah.
Foot?
Foot.
Okay.
With my feet. Yeah. So I didn't seem to touch the
Earth.
earth with my feet. Okay. And here we have fusizogu. This is another Homeric epithet. Life, sort of in nature. Fusus means nature, and zoos means life. So this is sort of life-giving earth.
It's Homeric. Epithets are so weird. Okay.
Okay, so Hefe, this is from Fema.
That's the verb.
That's the verb, and it's third person singular, right?
It goes with enticing.
No, because on
No,
kisus,
that's a different case.
it's a different case.
Is that the direct object?
This, so arge fontes Hefe.
Okay. So Hermes
Hermes said
said,
that I,
okay,
this is one of those forms of indirect discourse where the subject of the indirect discourse moves into the accusative case and the finite verb becomes an infinitive. Okay, so he said that I, kales, kaleo.
So call
Uh-huh. But note that it's passive here.
was.
And called.
That's still present.
Uh-huh. The kuretien alakon. Let's look at alakon, because we've seen that, right? Do you remember where we saw that?
Yes. Shoot. Was it in the last reading?
It wasn't in the last reading, but it was in the one before. Here we go.
Wife.
Yep. So he said that I am called the alakon, the wife on Kisus,
To
or of.
Ankasi.
Uh-huh. And kuretie means wedded. I am the wedded wife. I'm called the wedded wife. Para, here's para again. But note here it's with the dative. Oh, wait. No, this is the accusative. Legacies.
So it's a longer
Yeah, I
call.
think that's a dative.
And data would be like a static.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's dative.
So what would that preposition?
So along or at the bed, okay? Or for the bed, okay?
Of Ankasi.
And that,
And
I will Texas thy,
their children.
there, Tekna agla'a, Tekna.
Some kind of children.
Yeah, what kind of children would they be? Brilliant, fantastic children, right? I mean, she's a goddess, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah.
Soy, and this is the dative,
To
to you.
there. So that I recall. And that is that
Future.
so that is future. So
That
will
will
bear.
bear distinguished, brilliant children to you.
That's quite a one.
Mhm.
When
Okay. Then,
okay.
then he eddexa, this is from Degnuma. Degnuma.
That's not show.
Yes,
So, okay.
Then he showed, okay,
And
which is frazo. This is what Anchises was doing, okay? And said, okay,
other
Alphys again,
again. Okay, not other. Sorry. To
then he ebe from apo bino. Apo bino.
we've had
We had
Right.
kata, yeah,
went
When- apo,
from.
and he departed.
Okay.
Pros toward, pros the thulas athanaton,
Immortal.
other mortals. The phoulos. Think you can think of biology as in phylum,
Like a class.
a class, or tribe.
Tribe, okay.
To the tribes of immortals. Argefontes, he did that. And I, higome,
What is the regular
okay, he gets, or higomai, okay.
form?
We saw that before.
That's not of this thing.
No. There it is. I think it's that right there.
Reach?
No, not reach.
No.
Well, reach is, but arrive at.
Arrive
Okay.
at, okay.
Come to.
That's the threshold of old age.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So arrive at.
So higome is the past tense, and I have arrived and I have come to set.
You.
Come to you.
Can we go over that again?
Sure. Where do you want to start?
Start at.
How about Argefontes Efe?
Okay. He said that I
Very good.
am to be called. I am called
I am called.
the wife and
This is the wedded wife.
the wedded wife. At the
Uh-huh.
of Anchises.
Very good. Very good. Good.
So the you that he's talking to is Aphrodite, but she's relaying this to.
Yes. She's saying what
Anchises.
Argefontes said to her.
Okay.
Okay.
So that,
And that
and that
as that Texas side,
I will bear
bear
distinguished children to you,
for you.
for you. Then he said.
He showed.
He showed and
He
said. Again.
You can think of this, you can say, when he showed me and said, understood these things,
Okay.
okay? He, Alphys, again,
Again, went from
departed,
departed
pros phoulos athanatam,
the
toward
to the tribe
the
of the immortals.
the tribes, and that's the role.
Tribes of the immortals.
Argefontes, it is.
Yeah, so that's a subject. And
Show me, which is said,
reached you,
I came to you.
came to you.
Now we see this verb, you're gonna see this verb a lot, this is a Homeric use. In Attic, you're gonna see this verb compounded with, so, nehomai. I think nehomai, okay? This is apo. And this is a form of hikestai, right? Hikomai. So in the future it's going to be, and this is almost always going to take a prepositional phrase, case plus the accusative case. I arrived at something. But it's good to see, you see an earlier phase in the evolution of language in this particular word right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, Alphys, pros phoulos athanaton ab ede argefontes kai ego, and I And note the arrangement here. We've got a subject here that looks backwards, and we've got this subject that looks forwards, right? And I came to you. Now, there is a ananke, a cratera ananke. So and here you have this era ending, right? Tells us what kind of word is that?
It's not a verb.
No, it goes with this.
It's an adjective.
Yeah, and this terra ending is what?
The binary.
It's, so we've got, for example,
The comparative.
comparative, right, okay. So kratera, and kratos is the root of this. Kratos as in demokratos, power, okay. So a rather powerful ananke, necessity, force,
Okay.
happened to me.
Okay. Let me just wrap my head around that for a second.
She's saying, look, the God snatched me from my chorus, and he tells me that I'm your wife, and that I'm gonna bear you brilliant children, okay? That's an irresistible force, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about it.
Can you say that last little phrase again?
So kratera, so there is a powerful ananke. Ananke means necessity, compulsion. There is a great compulsion for me.
And
It happened. Again, it happened. It happened to me. An enormous, powerful compulsion or necessity happened to me.
which is not untrue.
It's totally true.
Yeah,
Well,
for her in this case. Okay. That's not the one that means over,
means bad.
but
But now, gunadzomai.
something about the word.
Well, not gune,
Okay.
but gonu.
Go.
Okay, we've actually seen this before. Have this be a body part.
Something with a butt? No, that's a stomach.
Uh-huh.
Okay, good.
So I am something.
No.
You, pros xenos.
Tuesday.
Note that this is genitive case. So
From
by Zeus and by the tokeon agathon, by the good parents. So by Zeus and by your good parents, I gunazo myself.
It's unique.
What do you
Like ideal.
Yes, I entreat you. I take you by the knees, okay? Gunazo mine. All right, let's call it a day there. Nicely done.